Is it time to buy or sell AppLovin stock? In this video, we're diving deep into AppLovin. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 5th of September, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since July 30th, 2025, our system has ranked AppLovin as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 1.4. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 34.94% since we first listed AppLovin as a buy candidate 27 days ago. This translates to an average return of 1.29% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned in the upper part of a broad and robust rising trend in the short term. This typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $502.15 will first indicate a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 36.79% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 22.81% and 40.11%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 60.67%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 5.28% to 111.84% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $516.15 and $1,038.53. Our latest daily update for AppLovin features the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for AppLovin Corporation as Stock Downgraded to Buy Candidate. The AppLovin Corporation stock price experienced a decline of 1.95% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 5th of September, 2025. The price dropped from $499.97 to $490.24. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated 8.10%, with a daily low of $469.80 and a daily high of $507.87. Notably, the price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and has risen by 17.07% over the past 2 weeks. Although the volume increased by 2 million shares on the last day, this occurred amid falling prices, which could indicate an early warning sign, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 7 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $3.68 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $525.15, while the lowest price was $82.51. Currently, the price is 6.65%, or $34.91, below the 52-week high of $525.15, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. AppLovin will join the S&P 500 effective before the open on the 22nd of September, a move that sent the stock higher on the news. Inclusion typically forces buying by index funds and exchange-traded funds, producing near-term upward pressure and a liquidity boost as large passive managers add shares during the rebalancing window. Expect a short-term pop and elevated volume, along with the potential for volatile swings as traders front-run flows or unwind shorts. Longer-term, S&P membership usually attracts more institutional ownership, broadens the shareholder base, and can support a higher valuation if the company sustains growth. However, AppLovin's rise to an all-time high earlier this year and a subsequent decline of more than 35%, tied to a class action suit and scrutiny from short sellers, indicate that legal and fundamental risks remain significant. In summary, the S&P move is a structural positive for demand and visibility, but sustainable gains will depend on earnings, user metrics, and the resolution of legal challenges. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned APP an outperform rating along with a hold action. On Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank again gave APP an outperform rating with a hold action. On the same day, Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025, Piper Sandler assigned APP an overweight rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank rated APP with a sector outperform designation and an initialize action. On Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, Scotiabank again provided APP with an outperform rating and an initialize action. Analysts have assigned AppLovin stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, and the price-to-book ratio also as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts regard the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for AppLovin. Currently, there are mixed signals regarding the stock. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 4th of September, 2025, and so far, it has decreased by 1.95%. Further declines are indicated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is a sell signal coming from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting the stock should be monitored more closely. The AppLovin Corporation stock does hold buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Furthermore, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. On downward corrections, there will be some support from the lines at $483.51 and $421.97. A breakdown below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. Notably, the stock experienced a golden star signal on Thursday, the 24th of July, 2025, in the short-term chart. A golden star signal occurs when the short-term moving average, the long-term moving average, and the price line converge in a unique combination. This event is quite rare and is often followed by substantial and sustained gains for the stock in question. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 21 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 11 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 34 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 32 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 40 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 55 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 74 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for AppLovin. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $455.98 and $437.34. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead the stock to fall to the next support level. In this instance, AppLovin Corporation finds support just below today's level at $455.98. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $437.34 and $390.57. This stock experiences average movements throughout the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is assessed as medium. During the last day, the stock fluctuated $38.07 between its high and low, which is an 8.1% change. Over the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 4.92%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for AppLovin, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors anticipate significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 5th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $2.32. It is essential to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for AppLovin. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for AppLovin is at $499.97. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be exceeded before entering a position. For those who are already holding the stock, this could serve as a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, AppLovin reaches its first support level at $455.98. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, with the expectation of a rebound. The combined average rating for AppLovin from various analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by Valenzuela Victoria, who bought and sold 35,000 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 99.875. In total, insiders acquired no shares and sold 140,641 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $473.67, reflecting a decline of 3.38%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal arising from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is AppLovin stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for AppLovin Corporation stock to perform well in the near future. However, due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our conclusion for this stock from a strong buy to a buy candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 8th of September, we anticipate that AppLovin will open lower by approximately 94 cents, beginning trading at $489.30. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.